Welcome to Stoic Motivations 24. Today's video explores the profound teachings of Marcus Aurelius, a highly influential Stoic philosopher. His profound insights have provided guidance to numerous people, helping them navigate the obstacles of life and discover their inner strength, resilience, and genuine happiness. We'll explore 10 profound pieces of Stoic wisdom from Marcus Aurelius, each one serving as a guiding light for leading a life filled with integrity, purpose, and serenity. By embracing the power of positive thinking and resilience, these principles can serve as invaluable resources to help you navigate life's challenges and create meaningful change. Be sure to stick around until the end, because we have some practical examples to share on how you can easily incorporate these teachings into your daily routine. You absolutely have to be a part of this incredible opportunity. If you appreciate the value of today's content, remember to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. We are grateful for your support as it enables us to provide you with an abundance of uplifting and encouraging content. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. So, settle in and let's begin this journey of Stoic wisdom together. Let's jump right in. Number 1. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Rather than concentrating on the happenings in the outside world, Marcus Aurelius stresses the need of concentrating on our own world. This Stoic concept argues that while we are unable to control the events that occur to us, we are able to influence how we react to those events. The application of this concept entails cultivating resiliency as well as emotional intelligence. When we are confronted with a difficult circumstance, we have the ability to stop and think on our thoughts rather than responding hastily or with anger. When it comes to cultivating this inner strength, mindfulness and meditation are great techniques that may be used. Through consistent use of these strategies, we educate our brains to maintain a state of calm and composure even when confronted with challenging circumstances. This change in emphasis from external events to our internal reactions may over time lead to a deep feeling of serenity and empowerment, which in turn enables us to handle the obstacles that life throws at us with grace and wisdom. Number 2. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In this piece of advice from Marcus Aurelius, he cautions against giving in to the pessimism of other people. Our natural inclination when we are offended may be to seek vengeance or to respond with the same level of hatred. Aurelius, on the other hand, encourages us to resist such inclinations and to keep our integrity intact. Instead of imitating the detrimental actions of our adversaries, we have to make it a priority to reply with compassion, patience, and understanding. We are able to maintain our moral character via the use of this strategy, which also acts as a good example for others. We are able to stop the cycle of negativity and exhibit the power of virtuous behavior when we choose not to participate in retaliatory behaviors. This Stoic concept has the potential to be particularly revolutionary in personal and professional interactions, generating cultures that are characterized by respect and collaboration rather than conflict and confrontation. Number 3. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Aurelius brings to our attention the fact that our ideas determine our reality and, on the whole, our level of pleasure. In contrast, positive thinking has the power to inspire and encourage us, while negative thinking has the potential to ensnare us in cycles of hopelessness and unhappiness. In order to adhere to this advice, we need to make it a habit to think positively by engaging in the practice of routinely confronting and reframing negative beliefs. The practice of maintaining a gratitude notebook, participating in affirmations, and surrounding oneself with good influences are all examples of ways to do this. We are able to change our thinking if we make a deliberate effort to concentrate on the positive aspects of our life and the opportunities that lie ahead. As we learn to see obstacles as opportunities and failures as temporary barriers, this change may, over time, lead to increased pleasure and contentment. This is because we learn to perceive problems as chances. Number 4. Don't waste any more time arguing about what a respectable man ought to be like. To be one. This is a call to action, and Aurelius's suggestion to stop arguing and start acting is just that. Instead of getting caught up in theoretical conversations about morality and virtue, we need to concentrate on demonstrating these traits in our day-to-day lives. To do this, we must engage in tangible behaviors that are reflective of our beliefs, such as providing assistance to other people, being truthful, and demonstrating compassion. We become living models of virtue when we put our ideals into practice rather than only talking about them. Not only does this strategy assist us, but it also motivates people around us to work toward achieving values that are comparable to our own. We have the ability to have a huge effect and live a life that is genuinely reflective of our most fundamental principles if we are consistent and take tiny acts. Number 5. A man should not be afraid of himself dying. Rather, he should be afraid of never having the opportunity to start living. The challenge that Marcus Aurelius poses to us is to face our concerns, notably the dread of death, and to instead concentrate on enjoying our lives to the fullest. There are a lot of individuals who go through life without completely interacting with it because they are afraid of failing, being judged, or losing something. We must be willing to welcome new experiences, be willing to take chances and pursue our interests if we are to follow this knowledge. To do this, we need to force ourselves out of our comfort zones and test the limits of what we believe is possible. When we do this, we not only improve the quality of our own lives, but we also motivate other people to do the same. Being present in each moment, enjoying the beauty that surrounds us, and taking courageous actions toward achieving our goals are all essential components of living a complete life. Number 6. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. One of the most important aspects of integrity is highlighted by this adage from Aurelius. It drives us to behave and communicate in a manner that is congruent with our internal moral code. To put this into practice, it involves making ethical judgments on a regular basis, even when doing so is difficult or unpleasant. It is helpful to create trust and respect with other people by avoiding acts and comments that are in direct opposition to our ideals. In addition to this, it guarantees that we will be able to live our lives without any regrets or feelings of guilt. By sticking to this concept, we are able to establish a reputation for honesty and dependability, which has the potential to enhance our relationships and generate a good ripple effect in our communities. Number 7. The color of the thoughts that a person thinks becomes a part of the soul. The metaphor that Aurelius uses to describe the soul and thoughts helps to highlight the significant influence that our mental routines have. As a means of adhering to this idea, we need to be conscious of the thoughts that we allow ourselves to entertain and the influences that we let into our life. In order to do this, we must curate our settings such that they encourage constructive and optimistic thought. For instance, we have the ability to make the decision to spend time with people who are uplifting, to participate in activities that inspire us, and to consume material that makes us more knowledgeable and enriched. Through this action, we are able to mold our internal reality in a manner that encourages development, happiness, and resiliency. With the passage of time, these constructive mental habits will eventually become automatic, resulting in a life that is more satisfying and significant. Number 8. When you get up in the morning, take a moment to reflect on the priceless privilege of being alive, considering the fact that you are able to breathe, think, enjoy, and love. The idea that beginning each day with thankfulness, as proposed by Marcus Aurelius, establishes a constructive foundation for all that comes after it. We build a feeling of appreciation for even the most little parts of our life when we take the time to contemplate the luxury of being alive. This practice may be as simple as setting out a few minutes each morning to recognize and express gratitude for our breath, our capacity to think and feel, and the love that we both give and receive. This change of perspective has the potential to affect our day-to-day experiences, making us more resilient in the face of adversity and more joyous in the times when we achieve our goals. Our relationships may also be improved via the practice of appreciation, since it helps us become more aware of the contributions and support that others provide. Number 9. It is the obstacle that is a way. This Stoic insight from Aurelius encourages us to regard difficulties not as obstacles but rather as necessary components of our path. When seen through the lens of the appropriate attitude, challenges transform into opportunities for personal development and progress. To put this idea into practice, we should create a mindset that is focused on finding solutions to problems and see challenges as opportunities to acquire new abilities and points of view. When confronted with a problem rather of feeling defeated, we may ask ourselves what we can learn from the experience and how we can utilize it to get stronger. This will help us avoid feeling defeated. Taking this perspective helps us become more resilient and adaptable, which in turn enables us to manage the inevitable ups and downs that are a part of life with more ease and confidence. Number 10. To live a happy life, you need very few material possessions. The key to happiness is inside yourself, in the way that you think. As Aurelius points out, genuine pleasure is not based on the circumstances that surround us, but rather on the state of mind that we have inside ourselves. We are encouraged to simplify our lives and concentrate on the things that are actually important by this idea. It is possible for us to discover happiness in the here and now if we let go of the relentless desire of material goods and affirmation from the outside world. The cultivation of appreciation, the practice of minimalism, and the cultivation of meaningful connections are all things that may lead to a life that is rewarding. This method not only alleviates feelings of tension and anxiety, but it also enables us to better understand the depth of the sensations we are now having. In the end, we are able to obtain a profound and long-lasting feeling of enjoyment by turning our attention within and bringing our thoughts into alignment with our ethical principles.